Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Wicked Glinda doll. My bad, the Wicked Deluxe Glinda doll made by Mattel. I found Miss Ariana at Walmart along with a few other Wicked dolls and kind of bought her out of FOMO. This doll retails for $39 and I really don't think she's worth that price at all really. But we'll get into it as the video progresses. Also, am I the only one who thinks this artwork looks like Nicki Minaj?
Ariana, what are you doing here?
This is the second time Ariana Grande has ever gotten a doll. The first being a cat doll, obviously. And from what I've observed on the internet, the people have mixed opinions. I'm one of them. Now, I have nothing against Ariana. I'm a big fan actually. I was actually one of the original Sweetener stands before everyone and their mama now says it's her best album, even though they were hating on it when it came out. So my critiques are going to be coming from as a doll collector and towards the company. So let's look at the box. The deluxe dolls come in a cardboard box rather than a blister with some plastic like the rest of the dolls in this movie so far have. The box is decorated in pink and green and some gold, with Ariana in the middle with some pink in the background. And if I'm correct, that's the window from the Defying Gravity scene. If I'm wrong, clock me in the comments. On the bottom of the box, we have an illustration of Glinda and Elphaba. This art seems to be on a bunch of Wicked products, so it's not a specialty for Mattel. And in the center of our girlies, we have the Wicked logo, and it also says Deluxe Glinda, which is arguable. The box presentation is actually really pretty, but alas, this is a review, so we're opening her. Mwah. On one side of the box, we have an illustration with Glinda, along with some more decorations of green and pink, and on the other side, we have one with Elphaba. If we turn the box to the back, it is also decorated and says Wicked, and a little blurb about the movie/Broadway play. If you're looking for Glinda, here is her barcode. I'll also leave a link in the description if you're interested in purchasing her. But that is pretty much her entire box. I also bought the Oddball Glinda doll, which I might do a review on. Just let me know in the comments below. I have a custom in mind for this girly. Anyways, now that we pretty much looked at the entire box, let's get her open and see what she's giving. Oh, love that. Why is she posed like that? Okay. And Glinda is out of her box. I do have a lot of first impressions, but the first thing we need to do is look at her accessories. Firstly, she comes with the doll stand. The base is silver and it's supposed to be a little more transparent so you can see the glitter, but I don't know what happened at the factory. This will be a common thing you'll see. Also, the clip is very different from what I've seen before. The next and last accessory is her bubble wand. It's made of a clear plastic, but the top is pink while the base is clear. I love how the top is a throwback to Miss Rona.
In November 2019.
It is a little bare and I will be decking it out in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Now that we pretty much looked at everything that Ariana, aka Glinda, comes with, we can now finally look at the doll. Because she's definitely a doll. I feel the head sculpt's a little off. Like, it almost looks like the face is going outward. She's a bit stylized. With the elephant out in the room, let's start from the top. So Glinda is wearing a crown and it is really pretty. But in the promo pictures, it's supposed to be a little more transparent so you can see the glitter, but this is kind of like a solid silver. I am a glitter hater, but I do kind of wish it had glitter. Or even a little gem here and there. I just feel like it's a bit plain. Mattel has definitely given me a little project to do, but I also feel like it's a bit too chunky. I just feel like it could have been a bit thinner so it could match the actual crown. The Glinda doll does have saran hair. It's like a darker golden blonde color. Now, if you're new to dolls and you don't know about hair fibers, this is a really good hair fiber for a doll. I will be posting a little short so you can see how you can wash this if you're new to that. Her hairstyle is pretty simple. It's just the sides pulled to the back. And you can also see that the crown has little combs, so you don't need the little jinkers that are holding it in. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this color is a little off because it does look lighter in the trailers that we've seen. Like, I feel like this color in my hand is actually the right shade that she has in the movie. Definitely let me know, Arianators. She's also wearing these silver bubble earrings that are supposed to be glittery actually in her promo pictures. So I'll just end up doing that myself, I think. Moving on to the face, actually, I feel like most people don't really like how the face looks, and I believe it's the eyebrows. I think they're just too high. I'm definitely excited to see doll face up customizers wipe off her face and give her a new one. She has light blonde eyebrows, a very light pink eyeshadow with a little brown on the lid. She has brown eyes and a nude lipstick with some blush. One thing I will say is I'm happy that the face is not pixelated like Barbie nowadays. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about her face in the comment section below. What would you fix about it? I truly think it's just the eyebrows being super high and the pink makeup being super light that's making her look a little different. But I will say for the head sculpt, I wish it wasn't so there. Fingers crossed though, we'll get a Barbie Ariana Grande sculpt. Anyways, now that we pretty much looked at the head, let's move down to the dress. Now, I have a lot of opinions on this dress. I was very excited for it, but this is what we got. Yeah, it's pretty bad. The material's super thin and it also just feels like a shower curtain or an umbrella for a deluxe doll is not great. Starting with the bodice, it just has a little bit of tulle around the edges, and sadly that is the only amount of tulle this dress actually has, which is kind of crazy considering how layered this dress actually is. I feel like this doll would have felt a little more worth it if she had just a little more tulle over her layers. The dress also has these foil bubbles and other decals all over it, but I feel that's the bare minimum they could have done for this dress. I have a feeling they're gonna make collector Elphaba and Glinda Glinda dolls from Mattel Creations where they give us the nice dresses. So if that does happen, I called it, okay? We do still have that sliced deli meat look that it's supposed to have. As I mentioned, the little bubbles are all over the dress, which is slightly accurate to the dress from what I can see from the little blurry pictures we have. And they are pretty reflective in the light, but I truly don't think these foil bubbles make up the dress's lackluster appearance. The back of the dress does have this one flap here, and you can also see it's a little longer in the back, so it kind of looks like she has a little train going on. But again, I really wish they added some extra details to this or even extra fabric layers because this is just super cheap and it does not look that great for this doll. Out of all the looks from the movie, I think this was the one I was looking forward to once we got pictures of it, but I fear they did a half-assed job with this doll. Now, it's not the designer's fault, it's more up to budget, sadly. Moving down to Ariana's shoes, she's wearing these pink heels that are transparent and also have some embedded glitter in them. These shoes are pretty cute. They do the job for the doll because you're not really going to be looking at her feet, which I don't think you should be, but let me know in the comments down below what you think of these little heels. But now that I pretty much looked at the doll in full detail, I want to talk about the articulation that she has. She can move her head and tilt it. Her shoulders can go up and down and out and in. Her elbows bend and swivel. She can also be a limp wrister. She can sit and bend her knees. Now, these dolls do have some really pretty hand mold. On her left hand, it's very dainty, it's very pretty, and it just looks really good in whatever pose you decide to put it in. Then she has a gripper hand. This is for her to be able to hold her wand or for Elphaba to be able to hold her broomstick. I do wish some of the dolls from this collection also had just two dainty hands rather than the doll having a gripper hand no matter what doll release it is. Hopefully we'll get another doll that has this wrist on the opposite side. These hands also have little nails, but they're not painted. Now come on, Mattel, you can afford that. Speaking of gripping things, the wand will be a little loose in her hand, but if you use the second hand, it actually will stay up and you won't need to put any rubber bands or anything like that. And I assume for Elphaba it'll be a little better because her broom is a little thicker than Glinda's wand. Definitely let me know your thoughts on the hands in the comment section below. But now guys, I'm gonna give you a doll nudity warning because this is a new doll line and I want to show you what the body looks like. Sorry in advance, Ariana. So here is what she looks like naked. It's a little weird, I know. I'm happy that the body isn't as square as the Disney dolls that have been coming out. Her legs do look very thin, but they do look like they're gonna fit Rainbow High and Monster High shoes. But let me now actually bring out some dolls and compare her body to them. Here is a Generation 3 Monster High doll, and as you can see, they have very different proportions, but their feet do seem to be very similar. So they definitely can share shoes if you want some Monster High G3 shoes on Ariana. Here's Glinda next to a Rainbow High doll. Don't ask. Just don't ask. Body proportions are way off, but their feet seem to be pretty similar. Here's Glinda next to a Descendant / Disney doll body, and you can see they have really square bodies compared to how Glinda has some figure to her, but it does not seem like they're going to be shoe matches, which is not a big problem because the Disney shoes are not that cute. I think she has the most similar proportions to a new age Barbie doll, but judging by their feet, they're not going to be a shoe match at all. But for clothing, I think it's going to be a pretty good match. And just as I predicted, the Rainbow High doll shoes fit very nicely along with the Monster High G3 shoes. They are both perfect fits, but along with perfect fits, there are shoes that don't fit, like the Disney / Descendant shoes and or Barbie. They are just going to be too big. But anyways, I'm going to get Glinda back in her dress and I'm going to give you my final thought and end off this video. Anyways, guys, that is the end of my unboxing and review of Miss Glinda from the Wicked collection. Like I mentioned a few times already in this video, I am quite disappointed in the quality of this doll considering she is $40. I feel like for this movie and how much the fans have been really waiting for this, and especially Ariana fans have been waiting for Ariana dolls, I feel like these dolls are not giving what they should be giving. Now, I'm not sure how the $24 dolls are. Once I get one of them and unbox them, I will let you guys know if those are worth getting, but these $40 ones so far, I'm not really a big fan of. I am going to be customizing her, of course. I'm thinking of maybe doing a reroute, give her lighter hair, giving her accessories a little more pizzazz, and even her dress. I already bought some fabric to just kind of help elevate it. We'll see if I can actually do that. So make sure to look forward to that video or shorts on my channel. So you might as well subscribe already and hit the bell notification so you know when that happens. I am very excited though to see what the community of doll collectors or even Ariana fans are going to do for their dolls. I can already see a bunch of cursed videos coming out for TikTok from Ariana fans and stuff like that because it's an Ariana Grande doll. But anyways, I want to know your guys' thoughts on this down below as well. Are you excited for the movie? I am. I've never actually seen the Wicked Broadway play. I'm excited to see the movie because I feel like a movie adaptation of this is actually proper because you can actually build on the world more than what you can do on a stage. I'm excited to hear the songs from Cynthia and Ariana, and I wish that they would have just put some more effort into this because this is a big movie and a lot of people are very excited for this. That's my thoughts on this. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Jay and I do doll stuff, duh, and I think you should subscribe and join the cornfield and become a cornflake today. I'm also ZombieXCorn on Instagram and on TikTok, so you might as well follow me there. And guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!